Hello, everybody. Today we put out some pretty in-depth user guides for the protocol. I'm going to run through in case you don't have the time to look through those, though I urge you to. There's some good alpha in those. I'm going to run through the protocol pretty quickly with everything you can do right now. Put together a bit of a crash course here. So LEVR Bet, we're going to head on over to the app. And I am going to log in. So I'm logging in on a fresh account. During the beta, we aren't taking cash bets right now, so you will need our PSP token, which is just a free token that you use to bet. And betting with that goes towards your leaderboard position. The beta will be incentivized. And depending on what chain you're participating in the beta on, there may be more incentives than other. But we will be incentivizing the entire beta with our own rewards, and then additionally, depending on the chain, there are some extra rewards on each chain as well. So when you land here, you're going to want to head on over to the lab to get that PSP, our preseason points. That's what you're going to be betting with. There's a free claim for every account, new account. There's also additional tasks here that you can do in order to get more PSP in case you run out. These are some social tasks related to us, and then additionally, depending on the chain you're on, ecosystem tasks within that ecosystem. So these are Avalanche protocols that you can interact with, and that will earn you additional PSP. I'm going to claim the free PSP with this account. All right, that is claimed, and then I'm going to place a bet. So the Explore page is where you're going to see our current live games, as well as the upcoming games that we have. Right now, we're only doing NFL and NBA. You can see we've got the Super Bowl here coming up, so I'm going to hop into that and make a bet. I'm going to look at Philadelphia here to win. So quickly explaining how liquidations work. So leverage is what makes our sportsbooks different. We offer leverage on bets. We call that our multiplier. During the beta, you will be able to take between 2x to 5x leverage, and I'll run through that quickly. So the risk with this is that you can get liquidated mid-game and you lose your bet. The reward with this is that you will get paid out, depending on what X you take, more than you would if you were just take the team straight as a normal bet. So with 2x leverage, how this works is I'm taking Philadelphia. So currently I have this showing in American odds. Philadelphia is a plus 101 underdog here. Kansas City is negative 114. These are in American odds. I'm going to go ahead and switch these to decimal odds. So you can see how this works as well. In your settings, if you go there, you can switch to the odd type that you prefer. All right, back to the game. You'll see all the odds switch now. They're showing in decimal. So Philadelphia odds here, 2.01. How decimal odds work, in case you're unfamiliar, if you were to put $100 straight on Philadelphia on a normal bet, you would get paid out 100 times 2.01. So you'd be making a little more than what you put down there. In our case, we're going to use leverage. So if I put 2x leverage on this, my payout is going to be 302.02. That's the reward side of it. The risk side of that is I now have liquidation odds. So if Philadelphia odds ever pass 4.1, I will be liquidated if the in-game odds, if that ever happens. So that's the risk. You'll see as you increase your multiplier, your risk is going to get higher, but your payout will as well. So if I go to 3x, payout will be 4,303. My liquidation odds are closer to the opening odds. They're 2.98 now. If I go all the way over to 5x, 2.53, my opening odds are at 2.01. So if any time during the game I go past 2.53, I get liquidated. I'll go into some live game stuff to show that here as well. I'm going to place this bet. Super straightforward. I approve everything. It's worth noting everything's done on chain, so super transparent. You can see everything that's happening just there. I'm signing off on approval to spend my PSP. And then I'm signing off on the actual transaction to make the bet. So that's spending 100 PSP. All right, so that bet is placed. I'll see my open bets on the game down here. So I have a $100 bet on 5x. That comes out to a size of 500. I only put 100 down though. See that here. All right, so let's take a look at some live games. I'm going to switch wallets because I bet on some games with another wallet. Okay, I've switched wallets. I'm back in the Explore page. I have bets open in this NBA game, Dallas versus Houston. We're going to take a look at this. So, first of all, live game, we will have the odds charted for you. So you can come in here and look at these if you'd like. Dallas is the green line charted. Houston is the purple line charted. This charts the live odds during the game, so you can see where those are at. We also have a play-by-play feature here. If you want to watch the play-by-play, you can do that as well. If you can watch the game live, like on another screen, it makes this whole experience a lot of fun, so I recommend doing that if you can. So I placed 4 bets on this game. I did a 2x and a 5x on each team for 100. You'll see all those down here. It looks like I already got liquidated on Houston. So going into this, my 2x position, my entry odds were plus 131. They were the underdog. If at any point my odds passed plus 362, I would be liquidated. So I could see that while the game was progressing. This is my liquidation line. I could see getting closer and closer and closer to that line. Once I dropped below it here, I would have been liquidated. With the 5x, just see where that line is, the 2x. With the 5x, it would have been much closer to the opening odds. They were the underdog in this game, so there was a lot more risk taking them on that side. This was liquidated very early. So those bets are gone. Dallas, on the other side, I also opened a 2x and a 5x position. Here are my liquidation odds on Dallas way down here. This is on a 2x position. If I ever cross down below this, I will be liquidated on that bet. This bet's going really well. Dallas is up 45 to 31 right now. I'm not super worried about it. If I look at my 5x position, you'll notice that is closer to the opening game odds. If it ever crosses this, I'll lose it as well. So more risk on this bet, but also looking really good. During beta, we're also offering a cash out. Once you roll into full cash betting, you'll be able to bet live as well. You'll be able to trade your in-game positions, but for now, we're just offering cash outs. If I wanted to look at what a cash out on this 5x would be, that is what I'm currently being offered. Click here, and it would show me. So initially, my position on this was $100. If I were to cash out right now, it would pay me out $235.37. So I'd be up more than double on that if I were to cash this out. Right now, it's offering them. It's in green. Sometimes this will be faded. You will not be able to cash out because we are offering a cash out at that time. So I can go ahead, cash this out. All right, and that completed. You'll see the bet is gone. Cash that out. Made profit on it. Awesome. So that's the in-game. That's how that's working right now. Still have a bet open. I'm going to let that one ride the rest of the game. Hopefully get paid out on that. Now, we went over the pregame. We went over the in-game. Let's go over the post-game. Let's head over to my bets. This is a section you can look at with what you currently have open. I have bets open that have not started yet. You can organize that as pregame. You can organize as live game, what you currently have open. And then we can pop over to resulted. So these are previous bets that I had made. These are from yesterday. So you can see I was liquidated out of 4 of the 5 bets I've taken thus far, but I did pretty well on a bet yesterday that I hit. I hit a 4x on an underdog that I put down $100 on and ended up making $638.83 on. Pretty much covered all the bets that I lost yesterday. when you win a bet, you will need to come in here and redeem your payout. That's not auto sent to your account. You will have to come in and redeem that. So what you'll want to do is after the game, just come in here, redeem again, all on chain. You'll notice my balance up here is currently 3,554. Let's see what it's at after I redeem this. There we go, up to 42.89, and that's in my wallet. This isn't account based, so I have access to that right now. That's right in my wallet. This is just showing what I have PSP in my wallet. So that's a post game, pretty straightforward. If you want to look at your cashed out bets, we will be switching that so it shows in this area, but for now it's in my orders, and you can see that cash out in here. And then lastly, so say you have a bad run, you lose all your PSP the first week. Remember, you can come back to the lab, complete some tasks, get some more PSP, and get back in it. Why is that important? Because we do have a leaderboard, and this is tracking the entire beta. My ranking here currently 86. You'll see there's a ton of people in here. It just goes on forever. You certainly want to try to move up this. It will benefit you as far as rewards and incentives once they're paid out. This leaderboard auto defaults to overall P&L, which is super important, but I can tell you bet volume is very important as well. The amount of bets you make, very important. So just make sure that, try not to bust too quickly. If you do, make sure you get some PSP in there and you keep betting, because we will be looking at amount of bets made. It won't strictly be based off of overall P&L. And yeah, you got your ranking here. Share that with your friends. We will be adding a referral code soon. And yeah, hop in here. Have fun.